Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Talk Ema. I'm Emma. I'm feeling great today because I just came back from the supermarket with lots of food and a few sweet surprises.
Hello, Emma. Hello, everyone. I'm Jack. That sounds interesting. What did you buy at the supermarket today? I hope you found some delicious things to enjoy.
I bought fresh fruit, vegetables, milk, and 3 bars of chocolate. So they were on sale, so I could not resist buying extra. Sometimes a good deal is impossible to ignore.
3 bars of chocolate? That sounds like a lot, Emma. But honestly, when chocolate is cheap, I probably make the same choice and buy more than I need.
Exactly, Jack. That is my simple shopping rule. If chocolate is on sale, I take advantage of it. It makes shopping more fun and gives me a little happiness.
I like that rule. By the way, I'm hungry today and need to go shopping soon, but I have one problem. I don't know many supermarket words in English.
That is completely normal, Jack. Many English learners feel confused when they shop because they do not know how to ask for things or understand store signs.
I'm glad to hear that. Sometimes I walk around a store and want to ask a question, but I cannot find the right words, so I stay quiet instead.
Well, today's lesson will help with that. We are taking a simple English trip through a supermarket, and you will learn useful words from start to finish.
That sounds perfect. I'm ready to learn. Let's imagine we are standing outside a big supermarket, about to walk through the doors and start shopping.
When you enter the supermarket, you usually see many carts near the door. Just take one, start pushing it, and you are ready to begin your shopping trip.
That sounds easy. But what if I only need a few items? Sometimes I just want milk, bread, and a snack, so a big cart feels unnecessary.
In that case, use a basket. This basket is small and easy to carry by hand. For a short shopping trip, it is often the better and faster choice.
So the rule is simple. A basket for a few things, and a cart for many things. I like that because it is easy to remember when shopping.
Exactly. But be careful. A small shopping trip can quickly become a big one. You go in for milk, then suddenly your cart is full of extra things.
That happens to me all the time. Everything looks tasty, and before I know it, I have snacks, drinks, and things I never planned to buy.
A useful sentence is, I grabbed a cart and started shopping. Here, grabbed means you took something quickly and immediately began what you wanted to do.
I like that phrase. Although sometimes I grab the wrong cart, especially the one with the noisy wheel that shakes and makes funny sounds everywhere.
We all know that cart, Jack. Now, after taking your cart, you walk through the long paths between shelves. Those paths are called aisles.
Aisles help organize the store, and if I cannot find something, I can ask, "Excuse me, which aisle is the rice in?" and follow the directions.
I really like the word aisle, Jack. It is simple, useful, and you will hear it often in supermarkets. Learning words like this makes shopping much easier.
I agree. And if every aisle has a sign above it, I can read the sign first, understand what is there, and save time instead of searching everywhere.
Exactly. Those signs work like a map inside the store. You can say, let's go down this aisle, or the drinks are in the next aisle.
That sounds very natural. Now I have my cart, I'm walking down the aisle, and I see shelves full of food. But how do I choose the best items?
A very important word is fresh. Fresh means something is new, recently made, or recently picked. Fresh food usually tastes better and feels healthier.
So if bread was baked today or fruit was picked recently, I can call it fresh. That is an easy word, and I will probably use it a lot.
You definitely will. Another useful term is fresh produce. Produce means fruits and vegetables together, so fresh produce is the fruit and vegetables section.
I like that expression. I can say, I want some fresh produce, or I'm looking for fresh apples and tomatoes for dinner tonight.
Perfect. You can also ask simple questions like, is this bread fresh? Store workers hear that question often and can usually give a helpful answer.
That is great. If they say it was made this morning, I know it is fresh. If not, I can wait for the fresh bread arriving tomorrow.
One helpful tip is to check the date on food packages. If the date is very recent, the food is usually fresher. It only takes a second and helps you choose better items.
That is useful advice. I also notice that fruits and vegetables are often near the entrance. Now I understand that stores place fresh produce there first.
Exactly. Another important phrase is on sale. When something is on sale, the price is lower than usual, so you can save money on your shopping.
I already love that phrase. Saving money always feels good. If I see a sign saying 50% off, that means I only pay half of the normal price.
That's right. Stores often have signs with special prices, and the offers change regularly. It is always smart to look around before filling your cart.
I will definitely do that. For example, I can say, the eggs are on sale today, so let's buy 2 boxes and save some money.
Perfect. Now your cart is full of fresh food and good deals, so it is time for the final step. You need to go and pay for everything.
I know that place. It is called the checkout, right? That is where customers take their carts, wait in line, and complete their shopping.
Exactly. At the checkout, a worker scans each item. The machine reads the price, and you hear the familiar beep sound again and again.
That sound means I'm almost finished. Then the worker may ask if I need a bag or have a rewards card, and I can answer confidently.
At the checkout, the worker may ask if you need a bag. You can simply say, yes, please, or no, thank you. Simple answers work perfectly.
That sounds easy. If they ask about a rewards card, I can just say, no, I don't have one. I already feel much more confident in a store.
Great. After you pay, the worker usually gives you a receipt. A receipt is a small paper that shows what you bought and how much you paid.
I know that paper, but I never paid attention to it. Now I understand why it is useful, especially if I need to return something later.
Exactly. The receipt is proof of your purchase. If there is a problem with an item, the store can check the receipt and help you more easily.
That makes sense. I usually throw receipts away right after shopping, but from now on, I will keep them for a few days just in case.
That is a smart habit. You can also use receipts to practice English because they show product names, prices, and useful words from real life.
I like that idea. A shopping receipt becomes a small English lesson, and I can learn vocabulary while checking what I bought that day.
Let's review our 6 supermarket words: cart, aisle, fresh, on sale, checkout, and receipt. These words will help you shop with confidence.
I remember all 6 words, and I'm ready for practice. I have my cart, I'm standing in the aisle, and now I need to ask for help.
Let's do a quick role play. Imagine you are shopping and need help. You can ask, "Excuse me, which aisle is the rice in?" And a worker will guide you.
Then I might ask if the oranges are fresh or if the chicken is on sale. If the price is lower today, I may even buy a little extra for later.
Exactly. After that, you take your cart to the checkout, pay for everything, ask for your receipt, and finish your shopping with confidence.
That practice felt very real. I used all 6 supermarket words naturally, and for the first time I could imagine having that conversation in English.
You did a great job. You asked clear questions, understood the answers, and completed the whole shopping trip from the entrance to the exit.
I'm happy to hear that. Sometimes I worry about making mistakes, but this lesson showed me that simple and clear English is often enough.
Absolutely. Store workers are usually friendly and helpful. They do not expect perfect English. They simply want to understand you and help you.
That makes me feel much more relaxed. Now I am excited to try these words the next time I visit a supermarket and buy groceries.
The supermarket is actually a great place to practice English because you visit often and hear the same words again and again.
That is true. If I practice a little every visit, these words will become natural, and speaking English while shopping will feel easier every week.
And remember, if you forget a word, do not panic. Just describe what you mean. You can say the thing with wheels or the paper from the checkout.
I like that idea because it removes pressure. I do not need perfect English. I just need to explain my meaning and keep the conversation moving.
Exactly. That is how real communication works. People understand you when you try, and every small conversation helps you become more confident.
That makes me feel better. Maybe one day I will walk through a supermarket, read signs, ask questions, and think in English naturally.
You absolutely will. It is not magic and it is not luck. It happens through regular practice, and a supermarket can become a great learning place.
A classroom full of food sounds like the perfect classroom to me. Learning feels much easier when I can use English in real situations.
Before we finish, let's review our 6 key words: cart, aisle, fresh, on sale, checkout, and receipt. These are useful words for every shopper.
I remember them all. A cart carries my groceries, an aisle is a path, fresh means new, and on sale means a lower price.
That's right. Checkout is the place where you pay, and a receipt is the paper that shows your purchases. Great job remembering everything.
Thanks, Emma, and thank you everyone for listening to Talk Ema. Tell us what you usually buy at the supermarket, and we'll see you next time.